official good morning from me, guys. Happy Tuesday. It's Monday for me right now, and nothing I look... Go away. One sec. Nothing I love more than a really productive Monday. I feel like it sets me up for a really productive week. And if you're someone who maybe just struggles with like knowing what little habits they need to start like picking up just to make sure they're having the most productive, like positive week possible, then I thought we would just spend the day together today. Let's not put too much pressure on ourselves, but also I feel like the more productive Monday I have, the better week that follows. That's always the mindset that I personally like to take. So I've worked out this morning. I got up about 5:45. We worked out, we've walked the dogs, I've just washed my hair. I've let it like partially air dry, but I do want to blow dry it. So that is what we are going to do. I've got some Lookfantastic goodies to show you guys. I'm so excited to say that I am working with Lookfantastic on this portion of the video. So I'm going to Turkey next week, and I thought this was the perfect time, the perfect place to go and stock up on all of my holiday essentials. So I'm going to run through everything I got, and I've got an insane discount code for you guys too. Okay, we're starting off strong. I picked up the Sol de Janeiro. Is it Sol de? Sol de Janeiro. And I got their little like travel pack, and I think for us travelling girlies, this is everything. All like for your night out bag, your clutch bag, your beach bag, whatever it is. It comes in this pack. How handy is that just to throw in your beach bag? So in this we have got the spray, the famous spray, and if you guys don't know what this smells of, it's essentially pistachio and salted caramel, which honestly is so good. This is so handy if you just want to be able to like chuck something in your bag and keep topping up your scent throughout the night. Then we also have got their shower cream. I feel like this is going to be so moisturising. And then it also comes with their famous Bum Bum cream, which I'm sorry guys, but if you haven't tried, you need to try it. This is such a like firming and plumping moisturiser, and I love it, and I just feel like it is a holiday must-have. I literally just want to eat myself when this is on. It's so good. It's something else. Like, it makes you want to physically eat yourself. Then I also got from Sol de Janeiro their Milky Leave-In Conditioner. So it says this weightlessly hydrates, detangles and protects from heat and UV. And I just thought how nice to be able to spray this on your hair, like whether, you know, when you want to do like a wet hair look, like I've just washed my hair this morning, and if I wanted to do like a little, I don't know, wet hair look, how nice would that be just to have the scent running through your hair? I honestly love that. Then I also picked up the Colour Wow Extra Strength Trim Coat, because could I go on Lookfantastic and not order something with my hair? No. I've seen China Soldier use this, and I've seen it all over TikTok. It's such a viral product, and I got the mini because you guys know I like to find like the best of the best for my hair, so I thought I would try this out, see whether it's worth the hype, but I genuinely, from China's hair, am so excited to use this. So it says that you literally just spray each section. Well, I'm going to blow dry my hair in a minute so we can see how it goes. But I love this, and obviously so handy to travel with. Then of course I had to get myself a little bougie foundation. So I thought I'd treat myself to the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, and I got this in shade 5.1. Have not used this foundation for a hot minute, but I just thought for holiday, a nice luminous like glowy foundation is everything. So like I said, 5.1, I think it'll be a nice like holiday shade for me. And this honestly is just like a cult favourite everywhere. Everyone loves this foundation for a reason, because it's so good. Then I also picked up the MAC Strobe Cream, and I got this in shade Pink Light. And I got it in a mini again because it's just super handy for travelling with. So this is the packet, and this looks like a gorgeous... I feel like MAC, honestly, is just a long-term favourite of mine. So this is how it looks, and then it just like blends out to be a really glowy base. And I thought how nice to put under like my foundation or my BB cream on holiday to just be super glowy. Then I also got the It Cosmetics CC cream, and this says it is colour correcting and full coverage cream, and it also has SPF 15, which I thought was so good. I've heard a lot about It Cosmetics, didn't know that they were stocked on Lookfantastic, and when I saw they were, I thought, I've wanted to try them for so long. So I got this, and I think this would just be a nice, like, you know, if you don't want so much like of a heavy base, a bit more of like a, but it does say full coverage, I guess. But I was thinking more of like a, just like a chill day. You want coverage, but you don't want like to be doing heavy foundation and contour and all of that. Then obviously we need our SPF for holiday girlies. This is so important. Do not miss it in any of your packing. Do not miss it out of your makeup bag. So this is the Garnier SPF 50, and this is their anti-dark spots and anti-pollution super UV SPF. It says it's non-greasy, which I'm so here for, and I just thought this would be perfect to take on holiday with me to make sure my face is protected. And I've heard a lot of good things about Garnier SPF, so I thought this could be a good one. And then guys, look what I got. I'm so excited, it's the Laneige. If you guys don't know about this, where have you been? This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, and I feel like this is just a that girl like staple. I've never used it, I'm so excited. I got it in grapefruit, and how cute. It also comes with like a little, and what would you call this, like a little spoon, I don't know. So I got it in grapefruit. I thought that would be a nice one. Oh my god, this is so cute, look. And then you can just, wow, that is so buttery. Obsessed. So you guys can shop all of that from Lookfantastic. I'm going to put my code here for you. It's Jodie May LF. Honestly, Lookfantastic is just such a go-to destination for me, whether it's makeup, skincare, tan, perfume, gifts, everything. They're such a go-to of mine, so I'm so excited to be working with them. Thank you, Lookfantastic. And they're also having like a big beauty takeover on their website the day you're watching this and tomorrow, so you can shop all of your favourite products at a discount. I will leave links to all these products down below if you want to shop them. And yeah, let's get on with the video. Okay, let's put the Colour Wow Dream Coat to the test, guys. Honestly, I have seen this product on my For You page for months, and I really love Colour Wow products. Like, anyway, I've tried a few of, well, I've tried a lot actually. I really rated their money mask. I also am a big fan of their leave-in conditioner. Is it like Dream Cocktail, the one that I show you a lot? So I do have faith that this Dream Coat will be good, but just interested to see whether I'll be able to like see a difference. It is about my hair recently, guys, but it dries so fast. I know it's been like air drying for a while, but honestly, like 5 minutes with the hairdryer and it is dry. My hair feels insane. I'm sorry, it really does. I have really been loving the Redken shampoo and conditioner too though, but honestly, like, look at the shine. It looks so glossy. I was considering putting a glaze on just to give it that like bit of shine, but I'm glad I didn't, because it's literally got it. Oh my god, love that. Yay, we love that. New favourite product. Run to Lookfantastic to get it, guys. Okay, let's get ready for the day. I don't want anything like super heavy. I'm just thinking lightweight. I'm going to try the It Cosmetics CC cream. I think maybe do I don't know how best. Oh, I wanted to use the MAC Strobe cream. Should I use them together? Okay, that's that. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of the strobe cream. I'm listening to Grace Beverley and Jess Hunt's conversation on Grace's podcast, and really interesting actually, because I feel like I don't know if to do this with a brush or a blender. I'm thinking maybe brush and then maybe top it with, oh, I really like it. Oh, the colour's actually perfect. God, I'm so good at guessing colours. No, you know what I always use if I don't know which colour to go for? That foundation.com. It's such a good, like, easy, like, it saves my ass so much. Sometimes it's hard. I always use that. So yeah, I was listening to Jess Hunt and Grace Beverley's conversation, and I feel like it's really interesting because I followed Jess Hunt for years, and obviously I feel like a lot of us know her from like being PLT's like model, but she's not really an influencer that overly like shares like her life. Like it's very, I mean, I don't follow her that closely, maybe she does, but I just feel like I know her, like obviously her face, I know her fashion, I know her makeup, but like interesting to hear the actual like behind the scenes of her and like her journey. So that's what I'm listening to. You guys know what I'm like with podcasts. I love them. I listen to like multiple a day. I'm honestly such a podcast advocate. I think if you need like help with like self-development or with business or whatever it is, with confidence, honestly podcasts are the best place to look. And obviously I'm going to plug my own podcast here, but there is also so many other there's so many podcasts. Mine is called Sisters and Souls, if you don't know. Mimi literally released an episode this morning about how to be like better at planning and organisation and productivity and like being on top of your like goals and, you know, like staying on top of your appointments. So yeah, that's the sort of stuff we talk about. But honestly, there's so many podcasts. I'm such a big podcast stan. Okay, that's how that looks. Really nice. It looks. It reminds me of Maybelline Dream Urban Cover, which, sorry, I just had to put some storage. Honestly, really love that. Would really rate. It's not like, it's made my skin look like blurred. Love. What shade was that, just if you guys are similar? So this is the Your Skin But Better CC Plus cream, and it's SPF 50, and I got it in shade medium. It's this, guys. Nothing better sometimes than just trying out new makeup and just seeing like what works for you. I feel like I never try new makeup. I feel like I get like really stuck in my ways, so when I try something new, I always really love it. I'm going to finish listening to that podcast, and then I will pick you guys up and show you what I decide to wear, and then we can get out of the house, which is honestly #1 tip if you're feeling deflated on a Monday. Get out of the house. Okay guys, quick OOTD. I thought I'd go for, I wanted to go simple, but I thought I don't want to be like really boring with colour, so I put on these Boohoo joggers, which I've got the matching top for downstairs, but it's like not hot, but it's also not cold. I don't really feel like I always need a jacket, so this is the look.
I was petrified and nights thinking how you did me on my face. I can't see that you're more shy, I forget. It's too late now to stay strong. Those electric waves, that sunshine in my eyes. Nowhere.
Okay guys, just got to M&S. Gonna do my weekly food shop. I like to just get it done. I used to be a Sunday girl, but sometimes on Sundays I just like to chill. So yeah, I've come to M&S. I've got my food. Where's my list? Let's just put some gloss on. This is You Are Magic by You Glow. I've honestly become such an M&S girl. Purely because the price, like, genuinely doesn't cost much more. Like, it's a couple of pounds, and like the quality of food is just so much better. So yeah, I've been liking M&S, so that's where we are. We're going to do our food shop, so I'll show you what I get. But I did literally show you like a full food shop last week from Lidl, so I don't want to bore you with all the food shops, but I am honestly such an M&S girly these days. I don't know what's happened. And then there's also a Boot next door, so I think we'll pop into Boot once we are done too. Oh my god guys, look how cute those roses are. I've never seen these. How good do they look? I'm obsessed with chicken Caesar at the minute. Spring onions, I love their extra large ones. Okay, shop is done. Have just loaded up the car and we are gonna go to B&M now, next stop, because I should have brought my Vinty Parcel out with me. I've got a Vinty Parcel to send. I need to put some more stuff on later. One thing that like, the only I would say like thing that makes like shopping at Tesco or Sainsbury's or like Asda, Morrison's, etc. better, like you can get, you know, like the branded crisps. Obviously M&S and like Aldi and Lidl don't do like Walkers or things like that, and Ollie is such a slut for crisps. Like it's his thing, like his family call him Ollie Crisp because he eats that many crisps. Like he just inhales them, he doesn't even crunch them or chew them, he just inhales crisps. So I'm just gonna go to B&M and get him a few like different packs of his favourite ones so that the boy doesn't go hungry. But there's just something about shopping in M&S. It's a vibe. Me wearing sunglasses when it's raining outside. It's not sunny in the slightest. Oh my god guys, they have the caramel one. Oh my god, I'm getting it. They always have the chocolate one, but they never have the caramel one in here. Oh my god, incredible. How nice to make like a caramel mac at home. I feel like I haven't been here for a while. Whenever I come I bring you guys so you would literally know. It has been a hot minute. Right, we're coming up to the crisp section. What is your favourite crisps? Mine are cheese and onion Walkers. Simple Bell, really. And he loves these. Oh, these are 2 for £3. He's not going to have 12 packs. Okay, crisps secured. I've come to the pet section because Frankie really loved that like pink teddy that I got her. Like she destroyed it, but she really loved it. Oh, they don't have them anymore. And Darcy has one too and she loves it. So honestly, if you ever come in, they're like this big, and I got Rolo one when he like came home. They're the best. They're literally like just rogue toys, but they're like small and they can like, oh, they're here. Oh, these are bigger ones. Are they? No, these are them. These are them, guys. I got Rolo this one, but Darcy and Frankie both had this little pink teddy, but Frankie destroyed it like too much, so I need something like a little bit more robust. Depends, like Darcy hasn't really chewed hers very much, it's just a bit frayed. Obviously she's a puppy, but Frankie destroyed it. The aesthetics in here at the minute, guys, are so nice. Look at this vase, £8. Everything's just so cool. And I love this black one. This is literally £8. This would literally be like £50 in H&M. Okay, so from B&M, all I got was these 4 things. So I got some gravy bones for Frank and Sash. These are just like a multi-mix. They like them. They like to have treats after their walk and things. So then I got the caramel drizzle, which I'm so excited about. I mean, I'm not going to put it on my coffee every day, but just for like a, you know, when I fancy it for a little treat. It smells incredible. I'm going to try and make like a Starbucks dupe. And then I just got Space Raiders and salt vinegar squares. Okay, and then from M&S, I got a loaf of bread. This is just a white, like, freshly baked one from the bakery section. Some Greek flatbreads. I'm going to do gyros, like gyros bowl for me, but Ollie will have like a actual gyros. So I got lettuce, I got 2 packs of avocados. I've got green beans, spring onions, broccoli, some peppers. I got some mushrooms. These were like 95p, which I thought was so good. I also got some chopped tomatoes. By the way, I just hate my hair on day 1, so please don't look at it. I just feel like it's so like, I don't know. Then I got some halloumi and some mozzarella. Then I got some chicken drumsticks, which I'm going to roast in the oven. I got some smoked salmon. I got some bacon, like in case Ollie wants like a salad or a sandwich, and I'll load it up with bacon and chorizo. I got him some chorizo. Then I actually got, if you've been around for a while, you know me and Ollie went for this real phase of being obsessed with smoked haddock. And then like we just, I don't know, I think as it went into winter we were like, oh, like it's not really the vibe. But I thought, no, it's that like spring, summer, well it's summer vibe. I thought this would be perfect. These are like £6. It is pretty pricey, but I just thought I could have this with some veg, and Ollie has it with some like potato, and I'll have salad and whatever. I thought it'd just be a change because we don't really have much fish anymore. So I got those. Then I got 2 packs of mint, and this is so good. These are £2.50 and that's like cheaper than Lidl when I went last week. So I thought that was so good. And with that I'm going to do chilli and then make my own burgers. And then finally chicken thighs, well, thigh fillets. So that is everything I got. It came to, was it £50? One second, let me look. That came to £50. So I think that's so reasonable. I was saying to my nan yesterday, like, she's one of those people that goes to like Tesco for her bread, she goes to like Aldi for this stuff, like Morrison's for this. So like I was trying to make her go to M&S to try it, but she's like, Jode, like I won't eat bread other than Tesco. And I was like, right, I see the problem. So yeah, I feel like if you're looking for a new shop, don't write it off. I always wrote M&S off. I was like, no, like it would be like £80, £90 for like us. And I always just thought it'd be so expensive. Like I genuinely expected the first time I went for it to be like 70, 80, £90. And then it was literally like not even much more than Aldi. So we love to see that. So I'm going to put all this away, and then I've got a bit of work to do this morning, which I'm just going to try and get done ASAP. And then I'm going to make myself an iced coffee, and I think we can use the drizzle to see how it performs. And then I'm going to also make myself a big chicken salad. I'm so excited. Okay, let's try it. I made it quite strong because I haven't had any coffee today. And I want it to like see me through, so I have to make another one. It is nice. I feel like I need to make it better. It is lunchtime, besties. I am hungry, so I'm going to make myself a little chicken salad. I have been roasting some drumsticks in the oven. And they are about ready. Oh, anyone else when they open the oven, the smoke really hurt their eyes. Okay, I'm going to shred this off, and then I'm just going to do some lettuce, some cucumber, some spring onion, some mozzarella and some Caesar sauce. I would have an egg, but I haven't boiled any and I'm so hungry I'm just not going to wait, because obviously to make the yolk not be runny you've got to boil it for like 10 minutes, and I don't have 10 minutes because I'm hungry. Okay, this is what we've got. We've got cucumber, some spring onions, some lettuce. I've shredded up the chicken, added some Caesar sauce, and then we've got a little bit of mozzarella. Let's eat this. I'm truly in my Caesar salad era. I love a Caesar salad on holiday as well. Wish I had somewhere to put you. Right, what I've been doing this afternoon is like the Sisters and Souls graphics. So if you don't follow us on Sisters and Souls Instagram, it is a very like positive, girl focused, just like very think, manifest, positivity, affirmations. It's that sort of vibe, like everything that me and Mia really like share in common, all that like positive mindset and be your best self and all of like positive self-talk, blah blah blah. This is really the space where it like we put all of that energy into, if that makes sense. So what we always do is post a little affirmation on the Instagram story every day, and we have literally since we started, because as you know, like I love an affirmation, so and it just fits the vibe. So let me just screen record my laptop and then I'm just going to show you like how I do it. It's so easy. Okay, so if you guys don't know about Canva, it's honestly the biggest hack when it comes to like social graphics. I know like if you are like seriously into graphic design, I remember at uni like Canva was like a swear word. Like people would be like, you're not using Adobe Illustrator, and don't get me wrong, I also have Adobe Illustrator, but is Canva the quickest and easiest way to make like quick graphics. To be honest, it is. So I always use Canva for the Sis and Soul stuff, and then I can like access it on my phone as well. So if I'm out and about and I'm like, oh, like I need to post this or I want to post this, then it's so easy. What I like to do on a Monday is just sit and like do like a bulk of it, and especially because I go on holiday on Sunday, I'm gonna do like an extra week so that we just have it all done, ready to literally post. So when I'm on holiday, I'm not thinking like, oh, I should have made this, blah blah. So I'm on Canva, which is genuinely the quickest and easiest way to do social graphics. Like, don't underestimate it, because if you have a small business, or even if you just want to post cute things on your story and you're not finding them on Pinterest, you could genuinely just make them on here. So we are on Canva, and these are the ones that I've done this week. We've just got like lots of colour. For example, I love this one, I let go of what no longer serves me. Every cell in my body vibrates with gratitude. So if I like wanted to remake the pink one, it's literally so easy. Like, it will even come up with colours that like they think you'll like, and you can literally just pick. But I really like the purple. And then to find like a good affirmation, if I can't think of one, I will just go onto Pinterest. Oh my god, I could just spend hours on Pinterest. I was going to go and get the car cleaned, and I was even going to go maybe take you guys to go and look at cars for the afternoon, because I didn't really know what to do. But the weather's so bad, I thought I'm not going to clean my car in this weather, and it's like cold, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with having a like day in the house now and again. So what I would do is just type in affirmations, and if I have like a specific I don't know, like morning affirmations, or like affirmations for love, affirmations for success, then that is what we'll do. And then I just look for one that comes to me. So like, I am healthy and energetic. Lovely. You can't think about these too much. I mean, I only put ones on that I do genuinely like, but if I sat scrolling for hours, that's literally what I would do. I am healthy. So yeah, that's what we're up to this afternoon. I've got gossip going on in the background while I do this. I need to drink my water. My new Stanley Cup's coming tomorrow, and I cannot bloody wait, because this is just not giving, and it keeps leaking. So I can't fill it up full because it just is a hazard.
Bye-bye.
Good evening, guys. I feel so ugly. I think it's like the hair is so just wild. Like, fresh day hair, obviously, it feels so good, but it just winds me up how fluffy it is, and like, you just want to put it up, but obviously you don't want to put it up because it's fresh hair, but then you're like, it's really annoying. Like, you just want to put it in a bun. Sash! Anyway, it is time to get ready, to pamper ourselves, to glow, well, not glow up, but you guys know what I mean. Spend a little time on yourself. This is just what I love to do of an evening, just shut myself away in the bathroom and do my skincare, and then do a little bit of journaling. So I'm going to go in with the Clinique Take the Day Off balm. I haven't actually been using this I'm nearly out. That's so sad. But I will say I got this in February, and I got it on Lookfantastic. They stock it on there, and it's lasted me all this time. And honestly, I know I haven't really used it. I'd say I haven't used it the last week or so, but I feel like it's because I know it's running out. So I'm not just trying to savour it. But honestly, I've used it so much. Like, I've gone through phases of using it every single day, and it's lasted me a good, you know, what's that, like almost 6 months. So even though it is a bit of a not even a splurge necessarily, it's definitely a bit of more of a higher end balm. I think it's like, is it £40? I feel like it is worth it because it does last, like you barely need any. So I'm just taking this off. It's so good at just like melting everything off. And I just want to get my makeup off today. And then I'm also just going to go in with a simple face wash. Where is it? Oh, I can't find the simple one. I'm just going to go in with this Pacifica Glow Baby one. This, if you watch the weekly vlog, this is the wild coloured one. Looks like dehydrated wee. But it smells like oranges or banana. I'm not even sure at this point. I feel like, I don't know. But I do like to double cleanse, so I feel like it's nice to go in with a face wash after. So anyway, we're going to jump in the shower, and I forgot to show you guys earlier, but I did pick up the Bioderma. This is their anti-irritant cleansing oil, and it's like a shower, like a body wash for the shower. And this is McKenna Walker approved. She loves it, and Mia got on it off McKenna, and she was like, "Josie, you've got to try it." And I saw it was on Lookfantastic, and look at that, it's like a big 1 litre. Like, compare it to this. This is 500. It's double. It's fat. She's thick. And I used it in the shower for the first time this morning as like my first like oil cleanse of my body, and honestly loved it. And I feel like for my like sensitive dry skin girlies out there, maybe try it, because I'm gonna tell Ollie to have a go with it too, because he has got the driest, flakiest skin like he literally has since a child. He gets like really bad eczema and just really dry, like flaky skin. I've never seen anyone like it before, so I feel like that'll be good for him, because it just say on the, it's on the back. I was reading it. So it intensely nourishes the skin, relieves the sensations of tightness, and protects from external stress. It basically combats skin dryness, but it's just a really good like shower cleanser. So I've been using that, and I did pick it up from Lookfantastic as well. So yeah, let's jump in the shower. Other products I'm going to use is the Baylis and Hardin. This is the Cleanser Rejuvenate body wash, and then that's literally it, other than a little bit of Femme Fresh. Because I shaved and everything this morning, this is just like a quick body shower just before I get into bed, because I want to feel nice and clean. So let's jump in the shower, and then I thought we could do our skincare, we could do a bit of journaling together, and I think I'm just going to continue this vlog till tomorrow, so you can come along to the psychic with me. Okay, I feel better now. I feel like sometimes all you actually need is a shower. I just felt irritated. I felt like I just wanted, you know, you just feel annoyed, like you don't even know what, like I don't know. I don't think I've been the best at positive self-talk today. I feel like I've been, I don't even know, and now my bottle's empty. But I thought we would treat ourselves to a little bit of Bum Bum cream, just because, you know, let's get a little bit in the holiday spirit. The fact that this time next week I will be literally, what time? Oh, it'll be 10:30 in Turkey. I think the 2 hours are in front. But the fact that I'll be like getting ready to go out and everything makes me so excited. We're going to a new part of Turkey that we've never been to. We're going to Marmaris. Well, just outside Marmaris. I think Mum said like 20 minutes, but I've never been to Marmaris. I'm just going to put it on my arms and a bit on my legs. But I'm really excited to go somewhere new. If you've been to Marmaris, let me know, and let me know if there's any like, you know, hidden gems, restaurants, like excursions that we should do. Look how it blends in so nicely. And you know what I love? I'm not a moisturising girl at all. I'm the worst. I'm so lazy. But this just like sinks in so you don't feel sticky. It's like really firming, which I love. So yeah, let me know if you have any Marmaris recommendations. I'm going on my holidays. I'm so excited. Oh, is there anything better than just sitting down at the end of a day and like the sun's setting and there's just wholesome energy around? Honestly, there's nothing better. Oh, I forgot my face mat and my face. Blah blah blah. One second. I forgot my face cream. I've been keeping the skincare super simple. This is literally just one by Nivea. That's just personally what's been working for me. My piercings are healing so nicely. So I had my helix and my anti-helix pierced on Saturday. So they're healing so nicely. They are a little bit sore like when I wake up in the morning, because I am someone who like always sleeps on my side, and like this morning I woke up on this side and I was like, damn, I've been trying to go to sleep obviously on the other side, but I've been like just rolling over. So it is a bit sore, but they're okay. Like, they're not crusty. I feel like sometimes, you know, when they go so crusty, they're not crusty, they're just a little bit sore, but I can deal with that. I'm a big girl. Then I am just going to go in with the St. Moritz Miracle Glow Face Tan Serum, just so I wake up with a little bit of a tan on my face in the morning, because I feel like my body's a lot more tanned. But I think what I'm going to do with the tan situation is just let my tan just like naturally fade, and then I'm probably just going to scrub off on like Friday, like properly scrub off. But I don't want to like completely scrub off and be pale for the week. So I'm just trying to, like, I'm not going to exfoliate, I'm not going to shave my legs, I'm just going to power through. I'm going to hold out, be strong, and then obviously scrub off before holiday. This is a question: are you a tanner before you've gone on holiday? I have never tanned before I've gone on holiday, but like I can see why it's tempting. And I think especially if you're not going for like if you're going for like 2 weeks, obviously you are like, definitely, if you've got skin that tans, like you would catch a tan. But I know what you mean, like if you're just going for like a little break, I don't know, like 3 or 4 days, I guess it's not long enough to get a tan and you'd just be pale if you're a fake tanner. But I've never been that girl. So I get DMs sometimes like, oh, what tan lasts on holiday, like in the pool, and I'm like, I honestly have no experience with that, so I always just go scrubbed off. The only thing that I would use is, you know, the Garnier Ambre Solar, what is it, the Garnier just like gradual tan in the orange bottle. I would use that. I need to get one of those actually. So that is what I'm going to do with the tan. I've just used the Kabuki brush by Coco and Eve to blend her in, and then all I'm going to do else on my face is just run a little bit of rosemary oil through my brows. I feel like it helps them grow, keeps them feeling nice and healthy. So I just like to brush a bit of this through. Dinner was so good. Honestly, I'm in such a chilly mood recently, and it's so random. I was saying in the weekly vlog, like, I used to never eat red meat, and I'd be like, no, chicken only. But Ollie just loves red meat, so I do it just like 50-50. Like, I've introduced more of it into our diet, and I just love it. The chilli, like, I think I'd probably like a vegan chilli, like a non-meat one too, but Ollie would not be into that, so. And then I'm just going to put a little bit through my lashes. I don't like to put too much through my lashes, especially if I feel like I'm not going to bed straight away, because I find that it starts like dripping. So I just put a little bit through, but it's mainly the brows. And then we can put the Laneige sleeping mask on. So another one of my favourite lip balms is the By Ellie, and I am a big stan of it, and I also love the Weleda. But I mean, this is supposed to be like a sleeping mask, so I feel like we can truly put it to the test and actually use it even on an evening. So, oh my god, how aesthetic is that? This is just giving soft girl. Sat here with my little, like a little spade. Well, it's like a little spoon, isn't it, actually? You know, spooning my bougie lip balm on. And I feel like my lips are healing really nice too. They have definitely got a little bit more settling to do. But on the whole, I think they've settled really nice. I'm really happy with the shape. I feel like I'm happy with the amount I had. Like, I don't wish I would have had more. I don't wish I would have had less. I had 0.7 mil. I don't know if I said that in the weekly vlog when I had them done. But yeah, I feel like I really like them. And that's all that matters. So that is actually all the skincare I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep it really simple. I don't want to do too much. I feel like my skin, it's not bad, but like it's not in the best place. Like I just keep getting some random, like got a spot here, so I'm just trying to, you know, keep it pretty simple and bare. So I'm not going to brush my teeth yet because I will probably have either a green tea or like a cup of tea and some sort of like snack. I normally have a yogurt bowl before I go to sleep. So I'm not going to brush my teeth yet because what's the point? It's 8:45, so I think this will be the perfect time to do a little bit of journaling and have a little look inside. So I have posted on Instagram this evening. Here we go, here she is, Instagram girl. Instagram girl. Okay, yeah, I thought it'd be the perfect time to do a little bit of journaling, have a little bit of self-reflection. What's going on inside? What goals are we trying to achieve? How are we going to get those goals? What are our intentions? I think I'm going to do like some real manifesting tonight. I feel like I always like rush this part a little bit. I think I'm actually going to sit and actually do like a big manifestation exercise. I think I'm just going to spend a little bit of time, probably about 20 minutes, half an hour, a little bit of music on in the background. I just type in, if you go on YouTube and just type in like manifestation frequency, they all come up, like there's so many. I feel like it just, it's just nice to have like a focus on in the background, not that. Just a calm vibe. This is your sign to prioritise journaling and manifesting in your evenings, because it just, if you're having a day like I feel like I'm just annoyed at myself, this is what has to be done. And sometimes the days where you don't want to do it are the days where you need to do it the most. Hello. Hello, babe. Smell my body cream. Do you like it? Sorry guys, my mum came in, but I finished and it's crazy what just like, that was 20 minutes. Crazy what 20 minutes can do to your mood and your mindset. I feel so much better, I feel so much more motivated, I feel so much like, I feel like I'm on a better vibration already just with myself and with my goals. I feel more aligned, it's wild. So if you have never watched a little journaling chat with me, I basically, like, I separate my journals. So this is more of like a mental health, like check-in, reflection, like how are you doing, like more of a check-in, whereas I use this notepad as more of a manifesting journal and more to do with like my goals and things, and I just like to keep them separate. So the prompts that I just wrote today were, how have I felt today, how can I make tomorrow better, what has been bothering me, self-care intentions, and some positive self-talk affirmations. And that's literally what I did for that, and just that like felt better. And then anyone else so nosy when someone walks past, I'm like, who is that? And then for my manifestations, I did 3 of my July goals. I am ready for the universe to bless me with, I'm grateful for, and then I just started writing. So then I've wrote 6 affirmations. I'm a famous YouTuber, I make per month, I own several successful businesses, I'm a millionaire, I live my dream life, and I understand my potential and how to fulfill it. And then on this page, I just thought I need to realign myself with what the greater good of all these, like, what is the greater good of my daily life? Like, what am I aiming for? What is the bigger picture? And obviously I know what the bigger picture is. Like, I know what I want my life to look like when I'm, you know, 25, when I'm 30, when I'm 40. Like, I know what I want for myself, but sometimes I think it's so important to actually sit down and write your goals down. And also, 2 sides to this. One side purely to realign yourself with them and just remind yourself, give yourself a little bit more motivation, give yourself a little bit more of like, a bit more understanding, I guess. And I feel like when you check back in with your goals and you get that feeling of excitement, that's what keeps you like working towards them and striving for better and striving for more. So that's one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is something that I picked up in Grace Beverley's podcast this morning, and she was saying just going to put some cuticle oil on while I talk about this because I need to do it and I won't else. Yeah, she mentioned it earlier. She was like, it's so important to check back in on your goals and like reevaluate your goals, because what your goals were last year, you could have actually like grown up and changed, or just changed your mindset, you know, learnt a lesson, and that goal is maybe no longer suited to you and it's not actually what you want. And even though like that's obviously completely fine, it's just you have to check back in with yourself. And it's so interesting, like when you go to write down your goals, you realise like what's more important to you in life and like what your priorities are. Like what are you like super excited to write down? Is it that you want the business you've been working on to be super successful, or do you want to be a good mom? Do you want to be a good friend, a good sister? Like do you want to be a good person? And it's not that you can't be both, but it just really helps, I think, me just realign myself with my goals. So I've literally filled like 2 pages, and don't ever feel like a goal is like too, don't think like I can't write that down. Like if you want to write like I earn £100,000 a month and you think, oh, that's so unrealistic. No, it's not. It's unreal. It might be unrealistic for you right now, but who knows, like you could create a product that absolutely like shakes the industry you're in, and you could become this super successful, like you just don't know. Like don't limit yourself, and like don't feel like your goals are ever silly. I feel like if you feel like your goals are silly, it's because you're surrounded by the wrong people. So you know, like me writing my YouTube has over 1 million subscribers, like I could be like, yeah but Jode, you've only got 6,500 something, blah blah blah. But I'm like, but that's right now. Like it doesn't mean that this YouTube channel won't like blow up one day, and it doesn't mean that, you know, it will never have 1 million subscribers just because it doesn't have 1 million subscribers now. And I think it's just important to check back in with your goals and realise like what is it that you actually want from life, and then it just makes you reevaluate what's important, where are you putting your time, where are you putting your energy. And yeah, I feel so much better. So this is your sign, honestly girls, pick your journals up, 'cause I feel so much better. And I feel like once I start, like I want to do more. Like I'm like, okay, how can I make that my dream now? Like what can I do today, tomorrow? Because yeah, we're all not going to become millionaires overnight, but what are the steps that you can take now, that you can take this week, this month, this year, to like help you get there? I feel like it's so important. So I feel so much better now, thank God, because I hate feeling like that. Honestly don't even know why. I think it could have been hormonal, God knows, or I feel like this a lot when I'm stuck in the house, which is why I like to like get out. But obviously it's just like I don't like to go out every single day, like to the coffee shop, but it's just mad what it does for your mental health, just getting out. So I think I'll pick you guys back up in the morning, even though this is meant to be like a daily vlog. I've got the psychic tomorrow, and yeah, I just want to share the experience with you. So if you're not one of my spiritual girlies, then you might not enjoy the last part of this vlog, but if you are and you maybe just a little bit intrigued, I did talk about this a little bit in the weekly vlog, but this is a psychic that I went to not long before my dad passed away, and obviously we had no idea he was even ill, but I just think on reflection she knew this, and she might not even remember me tomorrow, she might not even say anything, but I just connected with her so well. So I'm just hoping that my dad comes through. So I'm sending positive vibes to him tonight. I feel like I'm not going to put makeup on tomorrow because I'm just going to cry. But yeah, I'll pick you guys back up. Good morning guys. Today's the day. We are going to go and see a psychic. And I've already explained it in the weekly vlog, so I'm not going to go into it too much. But I thought this would just be like the perfect video to just slot this at the end of. I feel really nervous, but I feel excited. Like I feel like I'm finally ready. I feel like this lady has come back in my life like for a reason. Like if you know the whole backstory, like I couldn't find her number and then one of you guys gave it, which is wild. I feel like as soon as I see her, I feel like I'll just cry. Like it's, if you've never been, you won't understand, but it's so emotional in there. So I'm just trying to deep breaths. I've just done a TikTok just getting ready, but I took my Oliver necklace off because obviously I don't want her, even though she did tell me my boyfriend was called Oliver last time, I don't want, obviously, I know what people are like, she only got the name because you had him round your neck, so I've took it off. This is my fit. I've got an adenola set on. in midnight blue, and then I've just got this, I can't get out because my chair, then I've got this nasty gal cardigan. I need to delete some storage in a minute. And then Ego bag and Boohoo Siders. It's so rainy, but you guys are literally going to see this video today. All morning I've just edited it, so it's all ready. So I literally just need to insert whatever footage I get from this experience. So I'll see you guys in the car. I feel like we'll have to have a bit of a sing to just, you know, bring my vibe. Guys, the way that I've just drove here in silence, I don't know who I was kidding thinking we could have a sing-along. I feel sick, I'm that nervous. I feel like I need to release the pressure because I don't want to come out of here and be like really disappointed. I'm a little bit early. It's only 5:02, so I've just parked a little bit down the street. But I remember where she lives now, like completely. And I'm thinking like, how has it took me so long to, I don't know, to find her? Like I literally know I'm here. I'm like, of course it was here. I literally remembered it straight away. She lives over there. So I think if I remember right, you just knock the window by the gate and then she lets you in. But it's just took me back like to literally 3 years ago. I remember like me and my friend at the time, we came in this car, we sat over there, I went in first, and I remember coming out and I was just uncontrollably sobbing, like, because I'd never been to a psychic before. I'd never had like this experience. I didn't know what to expect. I was sobbing and I was like to my friend, like, you're not ready. Like, you are not ready for how you're gonna feel. So I just feel like, oh God, I really need to, let's not get our hopes up. I feel like I have a lot of hope on this. I feel like I need to release that before I even go in. But what I did bring to put on, because I haven't put the rest of my jewellery on, I've brought the bracelet that me, my dad and my brother have. I haven't got any other jewellery on today other than, like, I haven't got my rings on or anything, but I'm just going to put this on. I feel like it, I don't know, I just want to put it on. Come on, Jade, positive vibes, girl. You'll be fine. Why is this so nerve-wracking? Oh, let's hope this is good. Let's hope that I come out of this feeling like I've spoke to my dad. I hope so. Hello, guys. I am back, and I thought I'd just give you, I'm not going to, like, chew your ear off, but I thought I'd just give you a mini recap of what happened. By the way, can we talk about the tan? Gosh, can't wait to be a tanned queen next week. It was, don't get me wrong, it was good. I knew this was going to happen. I knew that I was going in there with such high expectations because of my experience with this lady. Sorry, you focus now. I knew that I was going to go in with such high expectations because of my experience with the lady last time. And I almost set myself up to be like disappointed, and it just, I don't know. So basically I went in and she said, oh, have you ever been to a psychic before? And I said, yeah. And she said, have you ever been to me before? And I didn't know if to say yes or no, and I just was like, yeah, but a long time ago. Like a long time ago. I was like, obviously not recent, so you probably won't remember me. And she's like, oh, okay. She said, I do sort of remember you, but I thought, okay, whatever, she might just be being polite. And straight away, like instantly, like she didn't even get any polite chat. She was like, there's a man here. And I thought, really? And she was like, and he's with a woman. And I was like, right, I haven't really lost any women in my family. So I was like, right. And she said, it's an older lady. She's like, I don't think it's a mom and nan. She's like, I'm getting like great nan. And I was like, oh, okay. Because obviously like we've all got great nans that have passed. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, and she's here with a man, a granddad. She said, like, have you lost a granddad? And I said, yeah. And she's like, recently? She's like, I'm talking like within a year. And I was like, yeah, like my granddad passed away literally a year on Thursday. So I was like, yeah. And she described my granddad honestly like perfectly. She was like, she described how he looked. She described like how he died. We didn't get to say goodbye to him. He went like really fast at the end. She's like, but he was ill for a really long time. And I was like, yep. And I was thinking, God, like she's connected with me again. I was thinking, brilliant. And she's like, he like hated this, and like he would like always say like, Jodie, shut up talking about this shit, like I don't believe in it. And I was like, yeah. And that's literally because when I'd gone to this lady, I went back to him and was like, this is what happened, it was amazing. And he was like, Jodie, shut up, don't want to hear it. Like he was so against it. And she was like, he's saying like, I'm eating my own words here, like you know, obviously it's true. And I was thinking, brilliant. And then like, she carried on, you know, talking about my granddad. She asked me what my name was when I got there. I said Jodie. And then when she was talking about my granddad, she said, he's telling me to make sure it's spelt right. And I was like, right. She said, he's saying spell it with an IE, not with a Y. And that does piss me off when people spell name with a Y, because I'm just like, it's with an IE. So I was like, yeah. And then she goes on to sibling. She said, I know you've got a sibling. And I said, yeah. She said, his name begins with a J, doesn't it? And I said, yes. I don't really know, but she was like, his name begins with a J, doesn't it? And I said, yes. And she said like John, Jack, James. My cousin's called Jack, so I did think, oh. She said James, and I said, yes. She said, but you don't call him that, do you? And I was like, no. She said, you call him Jay. And honestly, I'd say like the last 3, never used to. And she said like, you haven't always called him this, but recently you always do. And I don't know why, I just started calling him Jay, and it caught on. So my mum calls him Jay, my grandma calls him Jay, and we all just refer to him as Jay. Like, we never say James unless he's in trouble. So I was thinking like, yeah, she's got that. She was talking about like your granddad saying how your mum and dad have split up, and then she was like, what's May? And I was like, that's my name, like that's my last name. And she's like, right. And then she's like, what's Brian? She's like, who's Brian? That was my dad's middle name. So I started thinking, right, my dad's coming now. So I was talking to my dad in the car before I went in, and she's like, your granddad was listening to you in the car. And I was thinking like, I feel like it's my dad. Like but I didn't obviously want to say, no, I think that's my dad. My dad's dead. Like, it's so hard to like, so I feel like she got it, but she was a bit off. And then she was like, your mum and dad split up, blah, blah, blah. And like, she went into some personal things, which obviously I'm not going to talk about, but like, it was very true. And she's like, your dad has passed away, hasn't he? And I said like, yeah. And she was like, I'm getting big S. She was like, this man keeps saying big S. She's like, I can see a huge S in my head. She's like, and he's saying big S, big S. And that's what all my dad's friends called him. So then I was a bit like, oh God. So I was like, yeah, like that was his nickname. Like all of his friends called him Big S, and like he used to like sometimes like refer to himself as that to us, like as a joke. And I was like, yeah, like that's my dad. And she said like, you didn't get to say goodbye to him. She said, has he died like fairly recently? And I said, yeah. And she said, is it 3 years ago? And I was like, yeah, like it's literally 3 years ago next month. So I was like, yeah. And she said a few more things. She's like, oh, you know, he went very quickly. He wasn't expecting it. He was like very fit, and he was like into the gym. And she was like saying like, I can see him always at the gym. And like, it really like, I think she was basically getting at like, it really like, he couldn't process the fact he was ill. And like, she gave me a lot of evidence. Like, I can't take that away from her. And like, she said to me at the end, like, because she's very much like this. She'll say, do you think I've got your granddad here? Or like, do you want a bit more like to decipher? Or she'll say, do you think we've got this person? Or like, do you want a bit more evidence? And obviously you can be like, yeah, like I completely believe you. Or like, no, can we go a bit further? And when she said like, do you think it's your dad? And I was like, I think so. And she's like, well, why don't you think so? And I was like, I think I just stupidly thought like I was going to go in there and he would be like, I brought you a yellow rabbit the day after you were born. Or like, Sasha's paws are grey, you know. Like, and I tried not to hold on to that. I really tried to release it, but I just was. I think I just set myself up for like a bit of disappointment, and I was like, no, like I do. And like she also said that, I can't really tell you guys this, but I will tell you the story when I can tell you the story. She said like, are you blah blah blah? And it's not pregnant, I'm not pregnant. But she's like, are you blah blah blah? And I said, yeah. And she said, your dad sent you a sign that day, didn't he? And I said, yeah. And she said like, you knew that this was your dad like presenting this to you? And I genuinely do, and I did. Like, and I'll explain this to you like in a few months if I can, but I was like, yeah. And she said like, he sent it to you. And she was like, he's telling me like, this is for you, like you are meant to have this, like whatever. So I was like, that made me think more. And she also said something that like does really the strongest piece of evidence when I can like tell you guys more, it makes sense so much, and like that made me feel like okay. But like I just like, I feel like different psychics give you different things. Like my brother went to a psychic maybe a year ago, and she was very much like, this is what's going on in your life. You know, you've had an argument with this person, or like you're struggling with your sister, or your mum. You know, it was very much like that. She was much more like, your dad's telling me, D, who's D? And then like I would be like, oh, like my mum's called Deb, like, and she was like, he's trying to like just recognise that. Yeah, and then like, to be fair, it was quite nice because at the end, like, she just really explained how it worked, and she was like, what they think you want to know isn't always necessarily what you want to know, and like vice versa. Like she said, like, what would make you have strong evidence? And I said, like, if he said Sasha, if he said the street we lived on, and she said, but like, he's given you like your nan's name, his middle name, your last name, when he died, how he died, the fact you didn't get to say goodbye. Like, he's given you all these pieces of information that she's like, I don't know them. Like, it doesn't, you know, I don't know what your nan's name is. And like, she said some quite personal things about my dad too. But I've come away from it thinking like, Matt, like she said, you know, I think I just wanted her to be like, he's really proud of you. And like, she didn't really say that, but you... And like she said, like, do you want to ask him questions? But like, if I say, Dad, are you proud of me? She's not going to say no. So like, I just felt like it was a silly question. But like, I just wanted her to be like, he's so proud of you. Like, he, you know, and she's like, I know you really miss him. And I was like, yeah. And yeah, it was a good experience. If you guys want her number, like, I'm, you know, more than happy to give it you. If you DM me on Instagram, I'll give you her number, because I feel like last time I connected with her so well, and like I've mentioned, so many people, like I recommended her to so many people, and they went and had an incredible experience. And I mean, I too, like, you know, psychics are just, it's a fun experience. I just shouldn't go in expecting, like, it's my own fault, I shouldn't go in expecting him to be like, hi Jodie, I'm your dad, you've got a dog called Sasha, I brought you a yellow rabbit the day you were born, you still sleep with him every night, you know, you live on this street, your bed sheets are this colour, you wearing yellow socks yesterday, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just hard. But yeah, that is my little experience of going to a psychic for the first time since I lost my dad. I'll definitely go back to someone else. My brother went to an amazing psychic, so I would like to book in with her, which I feel like I might try and book in like towards the end of the year. So yes, it isn't all lost. I think tomorrow I'll look back and I'll have better thoughts, but I just come out a little bit upset. And like, she also said, like, straight away, she picked up on Ollie's granddad last time too, but she was like, who's Tony? And I was like, yeah, I do know a Tony. And she said, it's not Tony, that's Anthony. And I was like, yeah. And she also picked up on the puppy, which was weird. She said, as soon as she mentioned Ollie's granddad, and she said, like, he's saying, like, I know Jodie, and, like, you know, obviously I knew Ollie's granddad for a good few years before he passed away a couple of years ago. She was like, you know, he's always around Ollie, sending him loads of love. And I was like, oh, like, because she says, I know that Ollie really misses him. And I was like, yeah, he does. But she was like, I'm getting a puppy. She said, it's not your puppy though. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, I'm getting a puppy. She's like, she's really energetic. But I mean, she's really energetic, don't eye roll me, I know. But she's like, I'm getting a little puppy, it's not your puppy. But she's like, I can see lots of people all around her. And I was thinking, well, yeah, Ronnie's got 6 brothers and we're all obsessed with her. But she's like, I can see all these people around her. And she said, like, D is her name, D. And obviously her name's Darcy. So there was definitely, like, weird, strong messages. I just wish my dad would come through a little bit more. But, like, his personality isn't to be, like, super demanding. But, like, I just always think, like, it's such an intimate setting. Like, why can't they just be, like, really vulnerable? You know what I mean? But I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that little psychic story. And let me know, honestly, no matter where you are in the country, if you've gone to a psychic and genuinely thought, like, amazing, you've connected to them so well, please let me know, because I'm honestly willing to drive anywhere to see them, because I just find it really interesting. Like obviously everyone has different ways of working, but yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy spending the day with me yesterday and this little added extra. I love you guys as always. If I think of any other things that she said, I did voice memo the reading, so I've got it on my phone, so I'm gonna like re-listen to it and just work out some things, because I feel like on reflection you like figure things out more than obviously in the moment when you're so like overwhelmed. So yes, I love you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you on Sunday with a big Shein haul. Then on Thursday with a big Shein haul, on Sunday with a prep for holiday with me, and then it will be pack for holiday with me, a get ready with me on holiday vlogs for the foreseeable. Also, do not forget to use my Lookfantastic code. I'm going to put it on the screen. It's Jodie May LF, and I'm going to link all the Lookfantastic products that I showed you guys earlier on in this video in the description box, so you can shop them directly from there. And don't forget to use my code. It just shows that like you've come from me, which obviously means a lot to me and just helps keeping the relationship with the brand. So I love you guys, and I will catch you very soon with a brand new video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I love you.